Four stab wounds, 2 to the chest, 1 to the throat, last to the back.
I spoke to the woman who found him. She says the front door was open.
Neighbour?
Patient. The victim's her psychiatrist. She has a nervous condition.
Sure that went down well.
Got a dead shrink, have we?
Yes, sir, stabbing.
Could have been anyone. Someone who just walked in off the street. Front door was unlocked.
Maybe one of his psych patients wigged out and sliced him.
Looks like he was about to take these pills when he was attacked. Found him on the floor.
OK, so it wasn't during a consultation. Doesn't mean it wasn't one of his patients.
Either way, whoever did it just walked out, left the front door open.
Any sign of a weapon?
Yeah, kitchen knife. Just dropped it here on the floor. Made no attempt to hide it.
OK, let's get that to the lab straight away.
Already done.
Good lad. Look, go through his files, find out who's on his books.
Don't we need a warrant for that?
I'll swing one. Look, you may as well get a head start. Who's going to complain? I mean, the place looks like a one-man show anyway.
Maybe we'll just check his appointment book, sir. Start there.
You really are a wee mini Stanley, aren't you, huh? Where is he anyway?
Let me get this straight, Bernice. You're worried about Josh because his mobile's turned off and he didn't go to his soccer game? How do you know that?
Well, the coach phoned me from Geelong. He said Josh didn't even get on the bus. The team left without him. There's no way Josh would miss a match.
And that's what you told the constables who attended.
Yeah, they wouldn't even call it in. They say it hasn't been long enough. They said he could have missed the bus and gone in the city, gone to a movie or something.
They do have guidelines they have to follow, Bernice.
I know that, Stanley, but I'm concerned that this is connected with this Shannon Pierce business.
OK. But Josh was running late. Maybe he just missed the bus.
But that doesn't explain the phone. We have a firm agreement that he never turns it off.
Could have run out of battery.
I know Josh. He is hopeless in some areas, but when it comes to that phone, he is incredibly reliable. Stanley, something is wrong. I can feel it. Please help me.
OK, the victim's name was Selwin Ellsworth. He was single, lived alone, he worked from home. Been a practising psychiatrist for 15 years.
Warrant to access his files, by the book. What else we got going?
I got the usual door knock, boss, in case anyone saw anything.
Anything from crime scene and the weapon?
Chef's knife, no markings, no prints. Could have been bought anywhere.
OK. What was the shrink's last consultation yesterday?
Now, this is interesting. Usually he worked till 6, but he blocked out the whole afternoon. There was just one note in his diary, meeting 4:15.
We're trying to find out what it was. This will help. We've got a list of patient names from his schedule. Now we can pull information on them.
OK, let's take a closer look at the victim. Maybe he overcharged somebody and they didn't appreciate it.
No obvious enemies, ex-wives, financial worries.
No, he's a shrink. Why would he have any financial worries?
The pills they found on the floor were tranquilizers prescribed for stress.
Stressful job. He dealt with a lot of wound-up people.
Maybe he had a particularly stressful patient.
So check with his GP. Ellsworth might have spilled something to him.
Superintendent can have a word.
Oh, Stan, good afternoon. Thanks very much for joining us.
Yep.
We're very busy, as you can see.
I was delayed. It is important.
All right, OK. See if the GP can give you anything on likely suspects. Also, check the names on the shrink's patient list against our files. Crimes of violence. Get to it.
Bernice Waverley is upstairs in your office.
What? She shouldn't be within 10 blocks of this bloody building.
She needs some help.
Yeah, so will we if the OPS find out. She's still under investigation. What do you think you're doing, Stan?
You need to hear what she has to say. I think she may have good reason to be fearful for her son's safety.
Shannon Pierce, Shannon Pierce, Shannon Pierce, Shannon.
Who's Shannon Pierce?
Well, he was a senior constable. He died 2 years ago.
Where'd you get that information?
Pierce was pensioned out of the job, injured when he was only 34. He demanded compensation over and above his pension. It was denied. There was a 2-year battle, which he lost. He killed himself.
Why was he denied the extra compo?
It was a policy decision. I was chairing the review committee. We had to reject a lot of applications. Climate of the times, and I guess we gave the bosses what they wanted. I was just the name at the bottom of the rejection letters. I don't even remember who Pierce was.
He had a patchy service record, pushed the boundaries of the job and got himself hurt.
That's why he missed out on the extra compo.
It was a reasonable decision.
Yeah, right, but if Pierce is dead, he's not the one who's hassling you, is he?
When he was recruited, his file said parents deceased, one brother.
Yeah, his parents were killed in a level crossing accident. It's in his psych evaluation.
Psych evaluation? Who's been helping you with this?
Oh, it's beside the point at this time, surely, Terry.
Well, from where I'm sitting, Stan. If my ass is about to catch fire, I'd like to know.
Fair enough, we can discuss that, but right now, I'd like to look at the brother. I believe Bernice has reason to be worried.
Come on. It's been a few hours. But a kid probably skipped sport. He's taken up with some little cutie in a gym slip. OK. If you think you've got enough people on this ventilated shrink case, you can do this yourself, right? Right. Gun for hire for 1 day. Till the little bugger turns up with his girlfriend. Get out of here.
Thank you, Stanley.
We need to focus on Pierce's younger brother. Was he around at the time of the hearings?
I don't know. I don't know that I ever met Pierce.
Well, the brother's the only link we have. I want you to go home, go through that personnel file, see if you can get me a residential address for Pierce from the time that he joined the force. Let's see if his brother lived with him.
I will go through every word of that file, see if there's anything I could have missed.
Good. That'll mean you'll be there if Josh comes home. I'll let you know as soon as anything comes up.
Any hits on names in the dead shrink's consultation list?
Nothing promising. It'd help if you'd noted down the nature of that 4:15 appointment.
Life should be so easy. Hello, it's the dynamic duo. How'd you go with the shrink's GP?
Ellsworthy was suffering depression and stress related to his work.
Oh, I know the feeling. Sorry. Jarvis. Yep.
His doctor said it did sound like he was having problems with a specific patient, someone who was stressing him right out, someone violent.
So we rechecked his files. For the last 6 months, these 5 might be worth looking into. Kept all his case notes on computer, so the files on those 5 are on there somewhere.
Any of them visit him yesterday?
No, but maybe one of them had some connection to that 4:15 meeting. While you do that, we'll make some house calls, see if we can turn up anything that way.
Ah, the entire circus.
Ronnie.
Heads in the direction of up. I've not done the Y incision on your stabbing victim yet, but I can give you some external stuff that might be useful.
That'd be good.
2 stab wounds to the chest, here and here. The third one to the throat. That's the one that killed him. The first 2 missed the heart. They look ugly, but they're not deep. Deflected off the ribs.
One in the back?
He was already down, crawling away by the looks of the blood smearing on the floor. Now, let's talk trajectory. He's 170-odd centimetres tall, and this looks to me like your classic stabbing. You know, shower scene from Psycho. Anyway, hello. Only the first 2 blows bounce off the ribs rather than going between them because they were struck on the downward trajectory. So the assailant went for the soft tissue here, side of the throat, this angle, which tells us what?
He was tall.
Give that man a cigar. At least 185, I'd say. Your old-fashioned 6 foot plus.
Which gets us down to only one patient.
Will Fenick? That was crime scene. A detective from Kew has shown up wondering why Ellsworthy didn't make his 4:15 appointment yesterday. Ellsworthy was going to introduce him to a patient named Will Fenick.
No, it doesn't worry me talking about my problems. That was one of the first things Selwyn taught me, not to be ashamed.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Fenick. So, when did you last see Dr. Ellsworthy?
4 days ago. I go every fortnight.
You see him in the last 2 days?
No? Why?
Is he good at what he does?
Looking for a referral, eh? No, he's very good. I have a lot of anger. He's dealing with it.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Dr. Ellsworthy's dead.
What?
Where were you yesterday from about midday, Mr. Fenick?
I was still at work in the afternoon. What happened to Dr. Ellsworthy?
Where do you work?
At the Tree Fire Cafe. I washed dishes till 3 at lunch crowd. Then I was here.
From what time?
From about 4.
And in between?
I was walking home.
Why were you walking home when you were supposed to meet Dr. Ellsworthy and go to Kew Police Station?
How do you know about that?
I just answered the question, please, sir.
It's private stuff. It was part of my therapy. We were going to go together, then it didn't happen.
Why not?
Because Dr. Ellsworthy called me the night before. He's calling from some bar somewhere. He said he'd have to cancel, so we didn't go. I came home, as usual.
What was the appointment with the police about?
I don't have to tell you that.
It'd be better for you if you did.
I told you, it was part of my therapy.
You were going to confess to some criminal activities, weren't you?
We know you were. Dr. Ellsworthy briefed the detective at Kew.
OK, yes.
Can you confirm for us what these activities were?
I steal stuff. I can't help it. I was happy to talk to the police about it.
Were you? Or did you decide to put an end to your therapy instead by murdering Selwyn Ellsworthy?
He was murdered. No, this is ridiculous. Why would I kill the guy? He was helping me.
He was going to take you to the police.
By our mutual agreement, yes.
Did you turn up to go to your appointment and instead kill Ellsworthy?
Do you have any evidence that it was me that killed him? I mean, a witness? Fingerprints, anything?
You're a person of interest, Mr. Fenick. We have reasonable grounds for investigation.
But you don't have any evidence, do you?
You have sufficient cause to take you to homicide for further questioning.
And I have sufficient cause to refuse to do that. I'm not very well. You're aware of that. I'm being medicated for anxiety. This is upsetting me. I've got doctor's certificates and a good lawyer. You can't interrogate me without evidence.
Stanley, how'd you trace him?
Well, it wasn't hard. Billy Pierce was the dux of his school. Super high IQ, went on to do a degree in computer systems engineering.
Computers, and then?
Graduated with honours, started up his own whiz-kid IT company, put that on hold when his brother was injured, then fell off the map for 3 years. Then he gets a job at this place.
Good afternoon, detectives. I think you've just been told, haven't you? Billy Pierce is away. We can't just release information about staff.
Well, what can you do? Can you answer a few simple questions?
There's no need to be rude.
How long has he been away?
About 6 weeks. He's in Europe visiting his parents.
Mr. Pierce's parents are dead, sir. They have been for 16 years. We have reason to believe he may be implicated in a serious crime. We need to see his office.
This is his office, just
I have
through...
to get into this computer.
I'll need to talk to admin. They'll have the password.
Try Waverley.
I need his home address. Your files, your payroll list, I don't care how. I need his home address. Now!
Owner of the cafe where Fenick works supports his story.
There's still that hour he can't account for.
Yeah, and he was way too confident about the lack of evidence too, like he knew there were no prints or anything at the scene.
Mr. Tidy.
But is he still Mr. Angry? I mean, he was seeing Ellsworthy about anger issues.
And maybe the good doctor wasn't doing such a good job after all.
Why aren't you two the suspect? Is Fenick bloke? Is he off the list?
No, he's very much in the frame, we reckon, sir, but we've got nothing concrete to tie him to the murder.
So pull him in and drill him, right?
We can't. The smart-ass has called a lawyer. Cited medical reasons for refusal of interview.
So find some hard evidence.
We've got 2 uniforms door knocking around Ellsworthy's place again with Fenick's photo and a photo board.
Good, but don't just leave it to some drongos in uniform. Go and help him. Find something and chuck it back in his lawyer's face. Jarvis. Where? No, get there and wait. We're on our way. You two, change your plan. Me. South.
Next one past the bushes. Everyone up to speed?
Yes, sir.
Bernice, you need to wait out here.
No, I'm going in.
No, he's right, Bernice.
To wait until we've secured the place.
You don't want to complicate the situation, do you?
Josh is in there. We'll make sure he comes out okay. We need to do this properly. Come on.
Okay. You two round the back. Stan, you with me.
No one lives here. There's nothing.
Except for that.
Come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Ma'am, it's sugared. Lots. You'll need every bit of energy you can get.
What was that black around the bath?
Well, the imager was doctored. A keyframe. Kind of like a masking mat.
You got to get her out of here, Stan. This is getting ugly.
There's no way she'll live. They've established it's not a live feed. It's recorded.
So he could be dead. Does that suit you?
Does that legitimise your investigation?
We'll find him, OK? You go home, we'll take it from here.
Ma'am, Pierce knew when you'd accessed his brother's file. He sent you a message just seconds later. He'll know that you found the office, he'll know that you found this place, and he will contact you, most likely at home.
The techs are already setting up at your place. If he calls, I'll be able to trace him. We're going to do a full sweep of this house. Fibres, fingerprints, the lot. We're stripping back the computer to analyse the footage, everything.
There's nothing more you can do here, Bernice. Go home.
This man has got my son. I am not going home.
This is not a choice, Bernice, OK? You have no rank here. You're a civilian. I'll watch you off this crime scene now.
Stay close to him.
We're not going to find anything, Stanley, unless this bloke wants us to. He's good.
All right, we are now on full kidnap alert. The normal procedures have been set in motion, but this is one of ours, so we're involved too.
Any cases you have that are dying in the bum, cold, or basically short of imminent arrest, this takes precedence. Show of hands. Good, Stanley.
Still waiting on a photo fit of our suspect. Billy Pierce has been rigorous about not leaving images of himself anywhere. He's wiped records, no driver's licence, no staff ID, nothing.
There are areas we can pursue in the meantime.
Distinctive, probably not that common, had to be bought somewhere. The edges of this video have been blacked out. Our tech people are trying to take the images back to the original to help establish a location.
We need to go over everything in Billy Pierce's background. Start here. Elder brother, Shannon Pierce, used to be a police member.
The more we find out about him, the more we find out about Billy Pierce.
So, heads down, bums up, folks.
What about building a profile, Sarge?
Yeah, I've asked Detective Senior Sergeant Lee to join us.
The more information we can feed her, the more chance she has to build a profile of Billy Pierce.
And the more chance we have of finding Josh Waverley.
Pierce is extremely intelligent. He's cool, he's controlled, and he plans. He has taken time to set up all of these computer hacks and links. He will have done the same with this kidnapping. To me, this is set up. It's like a display.
Senior Sergeant Lee is correct. The bath is not in a bathroom. There are some glitches in the matting. There seems to be a stained concrete floor. Could be a factory, a warehouse, and yet the concentration of light on the bath suggests a confined area.
So he set it up. So he's forced the boy to take tranquilizers. Later, he'll take those pill containers away to show that the boy didn't take the medication himself, that he's the one in control. Shannon Pierce, Billy's older brother, was a boots and all copper. He pushed his authority to the limit. I believe he actually became a policeman in order to exercise authority.
And that's what Billy's doing?
In a way, Billy's exercising control. It's learnt behaviour.
So why would Pierce be like that as a copper?
Because of the death of his parents. He had to take responsibility for his brother's future. He fought like hell to get the train driver he killed from charged. He even suborned witnesses, and he still failed.
Which made it even more important for him to assert his authority.
And policing's the best way for him to do that.
And at the end of his career, he had another battle with authority.
For compensation.
And Bernice Waverley was at the heart of it.
Yeah, so rightly or wrongly, she's the perceived enemy.
OK, thank you, Mrs. Freud. We've got something that might be useful. Photo fits of Billy Pierce. Familiarise yourselves with him. Others have gone out to patrols and the door knock.
Superintendent, this is our suspect.
Who?
Will Fenick, the suspect in the stabbing murder of the psychiatrist. This is him.
Please don't move! Please don't move! Please don't move! Please don't move! Please don't move!
It's clear, he's gone.
The computer's gone. All right, tear this place apart anyway. Every inch, fast!
This is Billy Pierce.
Yes, except he seems to have built himself another identity. He now goes under the name of Will Fenick. The Fenick identity goes back some time. He set it up very carefully. He's been seeing a psychiatrist using that alias.
What's he done? Stanley.
This past month, he's been working as a dishwasher and persecuting you.
Stanley, what has he done?
Bernice, you need to be aware this man has the potential for violence.
How do you know that?
Case notes from his psychiatrist. We're getting closer, Bernice. We've begun to get a feel for this man. We're searching his house, we're building a profile, and we have a good idea the kind of place that Josh is being held. It's a factory of some sort.
I'll help narrow down the list of locations. Abandoned factories, warehouses.
Oh, look, I know everyone's trying to do everything they can, but the bottom line is we don't have the faintest clue where Josh is or if he's even safe, do we?
Pierce, Fenick. This isn't a case of split personality, is it?
No, Fenick was Pierce's mother's maiden name. The Fenick ID is deliberately crafted. It's a cover. Or an escape hatch too, maybe.
So why blow that cover by talking to a psychiatrist?
Well, he was arrested for attacking a taxi driver, but there was no conviction. He was ordered instead to seek psychological help.
He had no choice about undergoing therapy.
No, and Ellsworthy is a practicing hypnotherapist. He used that technique on Pierce.
And Pierce would have told him what he was doing to Waverley.
Yeah.
So when Ellsworthy started talking about taking him to the police, Pierce had to kill him.
To keep his plans for Waverley on track, yes. This is a very disturbed young man.
A bit warmer now. Good. Needs to be warm.
Okay, so he's put Waverley through the same bureaucratic nightmare that his brother suffered. Now, I think he wants her to share his suffering.
We don't need to know how this bloke's mother never breastfed him. What we need is some solid leads, OK?
Can't give you solid lead, sorry, Superintendent. But I think I can tell you what this young man intends to do. Display, as I said. The pills show us what has been done. The bath is the threat, what is going to be done next.
Which is?
Which is pretty clear if you relate it to Billy's history, and it's in Ellsworthy's case notes. His older brother took tranquilizers, laid in a bath, and slashed his wrists.
But that makes the kid in the bath the victim, not Waverley.
No, it fits. Billy Pierce found his brother dead in the bath, didn't he?
Well, actually, no, he died in his arms. Billy was just a few minutes too late to save his brother, and this was the culmination of their mutual suffering. I think that feeling of powerlessness was more than Billy could bear, and he wants Bernice Waverley to go through the exact same thing.
This isn't just a kidnapping.
No, this is set up to be the reenactment of the discovery of a suicide. Thing is, he must witness it. Otherwise, it's meaningless.
All right, I need you lot to tear apart every warehouse, factory on Mapplethorpe's list.
I don't think a warehouse is where you're going to find Billy Pierce.
We're not looking for Billy Pierce, we're looking for Josh. You heard Claudia, this psycho will kill him.
Yeah, but not until Waverley gets there, right?
Correct.
Every clue that Waverley has turned up has really been a lure to take her to the final step, which is finding the still warm body.
So as long as we keep Waverley away from Josh, we've got time.
So how do you intend to find Billy Pierce, hotshot?
Through his brother.
It's in his case notes. Billy often talks to his brother during times of stress.
Question is, where is Shannon Pierce buried?
I had a dream that burst at its seam, knew where to go, but never got close. I am a part of this. There's something I think I missed.
So, not quite as planned, mate. But we'll still have an outcome.
But now you're bulletproof. You shut your eyes, and your dreams will find you in your White House. You feel so comfy. Look at your walls. You're made of money.
Police, don't move! Don't move! Stay where you are! Put your hands in the air! Police, don't move! Where is he? Where's the boy?
What boy? I don't know what you're talking about.
Bring him in.
Have you got some evidence now, do you?
Get him to the car. Come on.
I'll feed you questions. If I see any openings, I'll also steer you away if I think I need to.
Sarge, I was just about to call you.
Tell Bernice we got him. Simon and Matt are going to interview him now.
She's disappeared. I don't know where she's gone.
What? How long ago?
About 20 minutes, the tech said. Look, she's taken her phone. I've tried to reach her, but I can't get through. I think it's been blocked.
So find her, call for some uniform help, see if you got a taxi somewhere.
What about Pierce?
Leave Pierce to us. Find Waverley.
She's gone.
Tech said she got a message 20 minutes ago. We can't contact her. Looks like he has blocked access to her phone.
Then his plan's already set in motion. He must have some way of recording it.
20 minutes, that's when you picked this bastard up. You search him? Did he have a mobile?
Yes, we did. No, he hasn't.
Maybe he's set up auto messaging. He's got the knowledge.
I'm going to take some people back to the cemetery. He must have ditched a phone there. If he's contacted Waverley, that means he's already hurt Josh.
We have to break this bloke down before Waverley gets to his son.
Okay, let's do it. We're giving you the opportunity to make some sense out of all this. Now, you've kidnapped an innocent child. What do you want?
The epitaph.
The sword of justice has no scabbard. Pretty cool epitaph. Your idea or your brother's?
I don't have a brother. I was just sitting in the cemetery. I like cemeteries.
Tell him what you know about the persecution. Admire his work.
But you did have a brother, though, didn't you? Shannon. Now, he died because the department cut him adrift. But you've avenged that now, haven't you?
What department? Shannon who?
Created bank accounts under false names. Put a few grand in her account. Framed her for corruption. It's actually pretty smart.
Bloody smart.
Who?
You know who we're talking about.
No. Who?
The place with the bath.
We know.
Okay, how about this? We found the place with the bath.
No, just the pictures.
We found the pictures anyway. And we're going through them. We've picked up on the stained concrete, the size of the space.
We'll get to Josh before she does. We've got her tucked away.
Who?
She's safe.
And who's Josh?
Is he still alive?
You know, time frame, hey, mate?
I have to take my medication. I told you I'm sick.
This is hopeless.
Go in. Tell Joyner Waverley's gone missing, but keep it like a secret.
What, are you off your rocker? That's just what he wants.
Please, Superintendent, just do it. Simon, react. Let him latch on to the secret. If he thinks his plan could work, he might give something away.
Superintendent's done a runner. I'm supposed to tell you.
How long ago?
Oh, I don't know what this is all running about.
Just keep talking. Look concerned.
We got no idea where she is.
Okay, go. Is there a problem?
There's no problem.
What's all that going to accomplish, huh?
Wait.
You seem upset.
No.
Look, I don't know what any of this is about, but why don't you just take me to this place you say you've found and we can sort out this misunderstanding?
There is no misunderstanding.
No, tell him you'll give him what he wants. He wants to see Waverley find her son.
We understand you perfectly, and we know why you want to be there.
You want to see her suffer, don't you? She's about to do that.
And you're going to miss out. You can't access the moment now, even by remote, can you?
Unless you tell us where it's happening. And we take you there to see it.
Door 2, Canana Street, Williamstown.
We'll take you there if you like.
We know where Josh is. Come on.
Josh.
police.
I'm going with him.
Superintendent, you can't go with him. But you can come with me in my car.
I'll stay with you, ma'am, until you can see him.
You can wait in my office while I clean him up.
Stan. You get him? No doubts? No way out? I want you to get him.
No prints on anything.
The hose, the pill bottles.
Computers, nothing, Sarge.
False user contract for the phone.
You can bet your boots there was no purchase records on anything either.
So, every single piece of evidence that we have is circumstantial.
Yes, Sarge.
Okay, there's only one way of doing this. We need a confession. Or he walks.
We have this. Links you to the crime scene.
The address of the warehouse is on there. Messages you sent to your victim.
Voice or text? You don't even have a voice to run a match, do you?
That was found at the cemetery where you were.
Sure, I was at the cemetery. But can you connect me to this phone? Have you checked who owns it? Won't be me.
Prints will tie you to it.
No, they won't. There aren't any. Isn't that odd? A phone without any prints on it.
We have that too.
Same deal, I'm afraid. Prove it's mine.
It sent the images that are on the mobile. They're still there.
You're good with computers, aren't you? Movement activated camera, link to a mobile. Download it later, watch at your leisure on a bigger, juicier image.
But live. That would have been the real thrill, wouldn't it? To be able to watch when the images came through.
I have no idea what you mean. I've done nothing. But if I had done it, if I had done what you accuse me of, I'd have had every reason to, wouldn't I?
Let's go.
Where are you going?
We're not interested in your justifications. We don't want to hear.
No. Wait.
What? You want this? This is not your phone. You have no right to see what's on it. We are done.
No, you will listen. A person you love, they're dealt with unjustly. You have a right to revenge.
The right to abduct a child. To use him like that because his mother loved him.
No. No, Bernice Waverley does not understand the meaning of that word. Bernice Waverley is a cold-hearted bitch.
Is she? You know all about her, do you?
Yes. She killed my brother.
He suicided.
No. She drove him to it.
So you killed Josh Waverley because she loved him.
I love my brother too. I loved my brother. I watched him struggle and rage because of what she and her people did to him.
He did it to himself. He made the choice to leave you by yourself.
He was powerless. He killed himself, and I found him.
And you wanted her to go through the same thing.
She deserved it.
Nobody deserves that.
She's just another self-serving bent copper.
Just like your brother.
Ah! Give me my phone! Give me my phone!
You killed Josh Waverley to punish his mother.
Yes! I killed him, and
And she witnessed it.
Did she? Did she get to the bath first, or did we get there on time? What's on that footage? Was it all a complete waste?
Let me see my phone.
You will never see what happened.
Let me see it, you bastards. Let me see it, bastards! Let me see! Let me see, you bastards!
Bernice?
We got a confession. We've charged him with both murders. I know it's absolutely no consolation. But we got him.